7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
Well, it's a tough situation up there in the Central Mountains. Thunderstorms are still moving up through that location. I showed you that a while ago. I'll do it again. Of course, weather has its own mind when it comes into the area. We're not seeing anything like that today, though. You see the overcast, but of course, we are losing quite a bit of that snow down at the base of these mountains, as you can see, right along through here, even on Bogus Basin. Mostly an overcast day, not much in some showers, but we did see a few sprinkles in a few spots. And the temperature, 75, which is right on the average of 75 degrees, and so's our low. Low temperature this morning, 52, and the average low is 50 degrees, so we're pretty close right here. And we're going to stay that way for the next few days, which is also good when it comes to the pollen count and allergy forecast, because we are looking at still medium. This is higher than what we want to see. I know that, but at least it's not in those extreme areas that we had here just a few weeks ago when we had all of the heat. And speaking of that heat, it's not over the Northwest anymore. We've cooled down quite a bit. The only real heat is down in Salt Lake City, which was up to 85. And you see in Redding, California was 90, but we've got the cool conditions from this northwesterly flow that's coming into the area and pulling up this moisture up toward the Twin Falls. As you look at Twin Falls here, you can see there are still some thunderstorms south of Burley. So if you're traveling on the interstate going down into Utah or for Pocatello, you might run into some lightning strikes, especially earlier this afternoon. As you look at the whole piece here, I'm looking at down here for our area for Boise. Let's move in on that. Here's Northern California. It's coming off the mountains and you see some thunderstorms there. Likely doubtful it's going to hold together, but we do have some lightning strikes that are just right along the border. So this is not in the models, but I just want to show you that it happens to be there and it's to our southwest. It's quite a ways. So it's a pretty small chance of it making it there, but I want to point that out, that if you see a shower or something overnight or early tomorrow morning, that's where it's coming from. So if you look at the futurecast, this is a predicting model here. You notice around Jerome, Twin Falls, there are your thunderstorms. Most of it remains mainly to our east. Maybe a few showers get to Mountain Home, even to some sections east of Boise. But most of the thunderstorms, as you see in red, will be around the Twin Falls area and unfortunately up around Haley as well as Sun Valley here for the next several days. It keeps our temperatures down. We've got some mild conditions here. As you look at highs tomorrow in the Magic Valley, up around 70. Most of your central mountains, still good temperatures there. You know, highs will be the low to the mid 60s, which is also true for the west central mountains. There's your temperatures, the mid to the upper 60s. Down here in valley locations tomorrow, some spots could get up to about 80 degrees. If you see Boise tomorrow at 77, Meridian at 78, Mountain Home is 74 degrees. Let's move ahead here to the 7-day forecast. And you'll see it stays about the same as you look at this. Still some unsettled weather. It's very low, though. The percentages are very low. Even though we have thunderstorms in the forecast there, most of it happens to be to the east of us. I think that trend is going to continue. And when we talk about the temperatures, speaking of trend, in the temperature trend, we have these temperatures around 80 or upper 70s through next Tuesday. And then at that point, we'll keep our eye on it. Looks like it's going to warm up again.
Yeah, and people who have plans over the weekend, too. It doesn't look like a total washout then.
Not really, but in some of the mountains, I think there's going to be some spots that's going to get wet. But you know, that's traditional, isn't it?
Yeah.